goes after you get struck by lightning. There's thunder.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Yo, what is going on, Eagles Nation? And welcome back to another episode of the AK Eagles podcast. And I got with me tonight one of my good friends. He has been away for a while, but he is back. And I'm glad that he came on my show tonight to talk our Philadelphia Eagles. Football is back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into week 2 of the preseason. And man, listen, I appreciate you for taking some time to come on and talk, Mucci. I really do, bro. We've talked a long time ago, but for people who don't know you, man, give them another shout out. Let them know who you are.
What's good? I'm Mucci Robinson, born and raised in Philly. Eagles fan since I'm gonna say 10. Ever since then, and I'm here now. So, what's good, AK?
Not much, man. Appreciate you. Like I said, coming on, and it's been a while, dude. You've been dormant, but, it's been the off season, and now that football's back, you're back. And I love having you on, man. You come with some fire takes, and you look at the game a different way than most people. So I love having your takes on, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah. I was gonna let y'all have that. Far as practice, the draft, and all that. Like, I'll let y'all have that. Let's just hurry up and get the football, because at the same time, it's like practice, you're doing the same thing over and over again, but until you get to the real, it's something different each and every different play. So preseason is here. We just got finished with the Jets. Again, it's practice. Allen Iverson, you know what I'm saying? Allen Iverson voice. This is just practice. Next one is who we doing? The Browns. So, let's get it.
So, listen, man, it's been a while since we've talked. Like I said, you haven't been here all off season. So, real quick, before we even get into this year, man, just give me your feelings about 2021. You watched all last year. You see all how it went down, and we lost in the wild card game. Like, did this team reach your expectations last year? And just give me a little rundown about it, how you felt about last year.
I had mixed emotions. Then it was like 1 minute it was being excited. Next minute it's what we doing. And then it was up and down because it was a wonder of what are we doing? And then we made it to the playoffs. But then it was the coaching, I believe. And then it was like Nick Sirianni. It was his first year. All types of coaches. We was all young. Again, it was just up and down. It was wide receivers. It was like, what's going on with the wide receivers? What's going on with the running? Like Nick Sirianni, he's a wide. He used to be a wide receiver, right? So it was they keep throwing the ball over and over again. Then we don't have the right receivers. Then we have a quarterback in Jalen Hurts where he reads the first read and he start running. And then it was the running as far as Miles Sanders being out. And we had all types of different everything. So now it was just mixed emotions. So now we in 2022. Definitely a big switch up. Again, it's certain things that we definitely gonna have to talk about because it's like uh, it feels like we're going to do the same thing, just different with different people. And I think they're probably saying we're doing to do the same thing, but we got better people. So uh, again, I just can't wait until September hits.
So, what was your favorite move that we did in the off season? It could be drafting someone, it could be trade, it could be just free agent. Like who was your favorite?
Well, of course, AJ Brown. AJ Brown, Jordan Davis, N'Kobe Dean. I mean, those was all unexpected as far as picks, especially the AJ Brown. I mean, I was there at the draft where we once we got Jordan Davis, and it's even in my intro when I'm coming out. But once we got him, and all of a sudden it says we picked up AJ Brown. I mean, talk about. I mean, right then and there, I was like, yeah, I was like, um, no more Rager. Bye, goodbye, Rager. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, this is definitely going to open up something. But then it was like, again, it's just about these football plays. Like if you see like the dynamic of the plays, I don't get it. And again, I'm not going to just spill so much. I'm gonna just wait until you tell me the questions, and I'll give you the answers because I just don't want to run into everything.
Yeah,
But I mean, after what because this is see, just like with the first game, it was a mixed emotions. It's the difference when you see it in person than seeing it on TV. Of course, everybody would say one thing, but when you're there, you'll say another. So, uh, again, with those definitely those three players, as far as Jordan Davis, N'Kobe Dean, and then AJ Brown, that was the most special one. And after against in his the defense, as far as Cashier, what's his name, White, like after seeing him, it felt like he used to be a safety, but after seeing him in person, he's built like a linebacker. So I was just that threw me off because I just as seeing him again, seeing him on TV, I thought he was small, but he was just quick as a linebacker. But then again, when you see him, he's built like a linebacker. So that was a plus. So it was just all the way around. I will say Howie Roseman just did an awesome job as far as picking these players.
Yeah, man, he did. You know, the last two seasons for off seasons for Howie have been truly amazing, and hopefully this is a Howie we get for the next 5 years. You know, however long he's here, because you know we definitely don't want to go back to the way we used to be before 2 years ago. You know,
Right.
he's definitely made a turnaround, and you know I give him all the props in the world for it. You know, I beat up on this guy a lot. We all do. You
Yeah.
know, Howie has done some dumb shit over the years, but it seems like he's figuring it out and he's starting to do things the right way. You know,
Listen, I was the one that kept saying he's a lawyer. Like, like you're just a lawyer. You don't know nothing about football, unless if the office definitely said, "Listen, you're gonna have to step your game up. Let somebody help you." Other than that, because you know it can be a lot of people that's helping them that's under the radar, and we won't know until years later that who actually helped them. You know, so kudos to those people. That's like me and you helping them, but they will never know nothing about us until we get into another position. Like that's how it be sometimes in the office. So again, I'm just glad that they got these right players. We have the right players, but do we have the right coaching again for this year? Nick Sirianni, uh, me and him are the same age, I believe, and at the same time, it's like his I don't know. It's just I get it when Hertz got hit and went out into the out of bounds with that dirty hit. I get it. He was with him, and you know that's some f this that third. He was, you know what I mean. I like it, but at the same time, it's like what we gonna do this year? You know what I'm saying? Is it And then on top of that, shout out to the Hertz season hats for LB and all that. So it's like I see it. I get and even the coach was wearing it. So I mean, I don't know. Like again, I still have mixed emotions.
yeah, no, I'm with you, dude. You know, I really love how Nick supports his people. You know, wears their shirts, does all of that. Like I haven't really seen that before, so I really dig that part about him. He does have some corny ass lines, you know, like planting seeds and making the flowers grow. But hey, we got behind it. It worked. However, it worked. It worked. You know, they bought into it, but it was kind of corny. We all gave them crap for it, you know. But hey, it got us wins and it got us to the playoffs last year. I ain't saying shit. Shout out to the 10 people in here. Appreciate you so much. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe. Please go over to my boy Mucci's channel and hit the sub button over there and like his content if you already haven't. Appreciate you guys so much for being here. And appreciate you, Ray. I believe this is the first time I've ever seen you in here, bro. So shout out to you. Thank you so much for the love and support. Please hit that sub button, man. What's going on, Eagle Slayer? But all right, did you obviously you watched the preseason game this past Friday, right?
Oh no, I was
oh,
there.
you did? Oh, okay. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so you didn't watch it at all? Not even a preview?
What you mean?
Like the preseason game last Friday against the Jets. You didn't watch it?
No, I was in the building. I was there. I was at the game.
Oh, yeah, okay. So what do you take away from that preseason game just this past Friday? You know, we look our first team looked good even though they were out there for one drive on both sides, but you know, what about the depth? How do you like the players depth wise?
So here it is, right? Again, after what I was saying, AJ Brown wasn't playing, but I mean, it is what it is because I'm pretty sure like he's the secret weapon, right? So after seeing everybody else, like with Quez Watkins, like as far as him getting the he got a pass, I think it was like a 28 yarder. Then it was what was his name? Uh Dallas Goddard, he made the touchdown. So again, it was like I didn't realize after seeing it, I didn't know that Jalen Hurts was 6 for 6, 80 yards and one touchdown. But it was just after seeing him and after seeing him being in the offseason, saying he worked with Tom Brady and everybody to the point where when he got there, I've seen him. He read his first read and then he started running. And my thing is, it's no need for you to run. You got wide receivers. Like just use your wide receivers. Do what you got to do. You don't have to Michael Vick. You don't got to do none of that. Like just do what you got to do, and you know what I'm saying, and keep it moving. But so you can avoid late hits like that. And like I like how he got up and he just said, all right, he just brushed it off. And then you got Malata coming over, making sure he get the guy, whoever the guy was that had hit him. And you know, that's what's up. But again, now that you're the quarterback, stay focused, stay in the pocket a little bit more, read more reads to find your wide receivers. And again, it was only practice. So if you make an interception, I mean, it is what it is. It's just practice. We know that you're the guy for this year, so I mean, it is what it is. So that's my take on it, far as with Jalen Hurts. I just don't want him to do the same thing that he did last year. That's all.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, my boy Jock Talk saying, "What's up, Mucci? Keep up the great work." Yes,
Appreciate
sir. No, this guy does fabulous job, man. He does a fabulous job. So listen, let's go. You know, and our boy Ray, you know, he is a big Georgia Bulldog fan. Shout out to him. You know, I've been talking about Jordan Davis since like week 6 last year, man. I wanted Jordan Davis on this team so bad, and we got him. You know, I didn't honestly think we had any chance in hell to get Nakobe Dean, you know, because he was supposed to be top 15 in the draft, you know, and a lot of people were after him. But somehow he fell all the way to us in the 3rd round, which I'm not bitching about. I'm grateful for it. But that is 2 really good studs on this defense, and they already have chemistry at DT and linebacker, you know, and you kind of witnessed that Friday night at the game, you know. Jordan Davis missed and Dean cleaned up. So, you know, these 2 guys that we got in this draft, man, they are going to be pillars for our defense for a long time. At least we hope so, you know, and they should be. So what do you take away from the Jordan Davis Nakobe Dean combo from
First of
Friday?
all, looking at them and after seeing the double teaming that they did, far as with Jordan Davis, he took on 2 people, took them out, knocked them out the play to have Nakobe Dean go in and get the tackle. I mean, if you talk about special football, like talk about reading minds, talking about I don't even, and then not only that, Nakobe Dean, he was leading the defense. Like he was in there calling the plays. Then he got ready. Then he matched up, and then they said ready break, and then they got into stance. I mean, that was beautiful. As far as him, like you said, third round, and he was already taking charge. Like that was just amazing to me. Like I have a video recording that. Like I had, you know what I'm saying, on my last two videos that I made, because I'm doing the green screen now. Like he
Mhm.
was in there, you know what I'm saying, talking, discussing. Say they said break, then they got into the into the defense, and then they did their thing. I mean, he was at every tackle. Like it was like he reminded me of a Ray Lewis, like a young Ray Lewis, or what's another linebacker? Man, that's another linebacker that's on my mind, but definitely Ray Lewis. I mean, it was just beautiful. I just like how it was like how it's like a combo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they definitely going to do their thing. I mean, it was just amazing just seeing that, and it was just yeah, like what Candy McDaniel said. It was brilliant. So N'Kobe is brilliant. So his mindset, and it was just a great thing to see.
Yeah. No, it really was, man. And like I said, this is only rookie years for these two. Imagine what they're going to be 2, 3 years from now. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's going to be really amazing to watch. And yeah, Ray, he's like, for real, when people say their team is stacked, they mean it. A triple burger. We got like a double quad Trex burger. Yeah, no, I feel you, man. And Jock makes a valid point here too, bro. Like, man, Cam Jurgens is amazing. If he's not wrong, if you slapped the 62 on him, man, you could have mistaken him a lot for Jason Kels. What do you take away from Cam?
So he was under oh man, Garner Minshew. And when Garner Minshew, when he was snapping the ball, I'm talking about as soon as he snapped the ball, when I tell you he got up and rushed and he was down the field already with the defender, the way how he was blocking, I mean, it was just smooth. It was like the technique. Like you could call him a young Kelsey. I mean, the
Yeah.
way how he was lifting players up, and he was just like they wasn't. I don't know if they was tired. They wasn't tired, but they wasn't showing me like they was tired. But it was like this line, the line is nice, and that's what I mean by this is what's going to hurt Jalen Hurts because again, soon as they always in the shotgun, and I keep telling myself, see, they in the shotgun again, they in the shotgun again. I want Hurts to be under center because once he under center, and then when you roll out and run, that's when the magic can happen. But when you already in shotgun, and when you say hut, and then when you read your first read and start running, it's going to cause certain problems. It causes wide receivers when they go out and do what they got to do, as far as doing a fly or an in route or anything. Once they start seeing him run, you're making the wide receiver think like, oh, okay, wait, he's running. So I'm gonna run over here. Now I'm gonna wave my hand. When already, if you want to fly, step back, three, step back, five, maybe throw the ball, make the wide receiver go and get what he and do his business. Now, Gardner Minshew, a different quarterback that doesn't run around too much. He stays in the pocket just a little bit to the point where when he throws, he's connecting. And that's why I'm saying he's not better than Hurts, but I'm just saying this is where the IQ of a quarterback, and especially with these plays. And this is what I'm saying last year when we had who's the quarterback that we had that's on the Jets now, number 5.
Oh, Flacco.
When we had Flacco, and then when we had Garner Minshew, when he played against the Jets last year, he was connecting because he wasn't doing too much running. He was trusting the wide receivers. He was trusting Dallas Goedert making a touchdown. So that's my only thing that I have against Hurts. I mean, we all putting everything into Hurts, but I just don't want Hurts to do too much. I don't know if he's thinking too much, or again, you don't need to do too much running. You have the weapons. The weapons is here. Like maybe when you have AJ Brown that you trust, that you're a friend of, you're going to start throwing the ball. You got Devontae Smith, where this is his second year. He's going to do way better than his first. Then you have Plasko. And then another thing I don't like is you got Jalen Rager starting over Plasko. Why? Like,
I don't know if that's going to happen, though, man.
no. Yeah, no, that's what they said. They said he won the spot over him. But after what I've seen, or if you've seen the Jets game, he Gardner Minshew was connecting with him like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are we doing? And that's the only thing I'm upset about. But other than that, I mean, this Eagle team definitely is going to show me something. But again, long as Jalen Hurts keep his mind right, focus. I mean, he's showing great poise now, but we just gonna have to wait and see when like this Vikings game come up.
Well, and you know, man, I heard a couple people and even some actual NFL analysts bitch about Jalen leaving the pocket too early Friday night in that one play. You know, and in all honesty, man, like people sometimes need to realize I get the pocket is clean and he could probably stand in there and wait for a wide receiver to get open and throw the ball. But the fact is, when Jalen starts to roll out, whether that pocket is clean or not, what happens? That secondary automatically is starting to collapse because you're not going to stick with your wide receivers, especially if you think Jalen Hurts is going to run. You need to collapse. And when he rolls out, he's going to be looking to throw rather than run most of the time because once they collapse on him, it gets his wide receivers free. Kind of like that one pass he made to Quez Friday night, you know, the one that he tippy-toed on. He had to roll out and then throw the ball because as soon as he rolled out, the whole defense collapsed on him because they know he's a scrambling quarterback. He can run. So sometimes I understand you want him to stay in the pocket. But on that play, if you look at that play, why he left a clean pocket is because no one was open. No wide receivers were open. Some people said, oh, he could have got it to Goddard. Yeah, but there was a guy collapsing on that. He might have gotten that ball picked off. So what happens? He rolls out. And when he rolls out, that guy that was collapsing came down even further, which opened up Quez deep to get him that first down. So I understand people don't want him scrambling as much, but there is times the kid is going to have to scramble, whether it is to open up a play, whether it is to get away from pressure, whatever it is. The point is, though, in my eyes, you can't take Jalen's legs away from him because then you are crippling this kid at that moment. You know what I mean?
No, you absolutely right. And as far as Candy, yes, he did great. But again, I don't want him to use his legs to the point where if he get hit, then that could be it. We got Gardner Minshew laying down. We got what 17 games. I'm just saying, just play smarter. That's all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You don't need. What I'm saying is, I could see he can do that last year because we didn't have the wide receivers. Now we have good, thorough wide receivers. Let's use them. I mean, again, you don't gotta do too much Michael Vick when you can get as many yards when you got AJ Brown. I'm talking about you got an AJ Brown that he can catch over anybody, he can do anything over anybody. Then you got Devontae Smith where he can just sliver away from a defender. So that's all I'm saying. But use your legs if you have to use them, so you can avoid that nasty hit that he got hit with. That's all. I mean, I'd rather him not get hit like that than you know what I'm saying, to get hit like that. And because that could have injured him. Like after saying that and the way how he had hit on his, he didn't hit him like he hit him on his neck area. And I'm surprised he got up from that. Because again, the quarterback from Zach Wilson, he got hurt just from something like a little oops hit, and now he's out. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, teach his own.
Yeah, no, and listen, man, I believe that they're going to try and have Jalen pass more this year. And in all honesty, he should. You know, we know the man can run. You
Right.
know, I want to see him throw. And listen, man, no lie, I truly, truly think Jalen Hurts is going to surprise everyone. I really honestly think that, man. You know,
Yeah.
he has made strides. He has made improvements this offseason. And he's the hardest working guy I know. I'm honest with you, bro. I don't think there's one person on our team who works harder than this kid. From the moment the offseason started, day one, he was working until I think he works 365 days a year. He does not take a day off. Like this kid is a machine, you know. But a lot of last year with the throwing, I believe that it was the trust factor You know, when you look at wide receivers like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, some of these other guys, they have continuity with most of their wide receivers. You know, they have veterans there and veterans who are proven. So there is a lot of comfortability and chemistry when you throw. You know, Tom and all these guys know when they drop back and they take their 3-step or the 5-step drop and they release the ball, whoever they're throwing to is pretty much going to be there on their mark. I
Right.
don't think Jalen felt that way last year. Yes, I understand Smith is an amazing talent, but Smith was in his situation. He was learning just like Hurts last year. So,
Right.
so they weren't as comfortable as what they will be this year. Now
Right.
you add AJ Brown in, who is your vet, who will give you that comfortability. And Jalen knows when I release that ball, AJ will be there. And if he's not, he'll get there and get it, you know?
Right.
And then you have Smith as your number 2, second year in, same as him. Their comfortability level is damn near just the same as him and AJ. I'm not saying that for Rager because I don't think he's going to be here, but Quez and him have a really good chemistry, and so does him and Pascal might even have a good chemistry. You know, we don't know until the regular season starts. But a lot of our passing difficulties last year, I just really truly want to put it on trust and chemistry. You know, everyone was young, so I give everyone that leeway. But this year, bro, it's a little different for me. You know, I've been saying it, man. If they come out and they win 9 games and Jalen does bad, he's done. It's about the name on the front, not the one on the back. You know, I want my Eagles to win, but I'm telling you, bro, that's not going to happen. This kid is going to come out firing on all cylinders, and I think he will. He will be close to a top 10 quarterback this year. I'll say 12 and up. You know, I'm not even going to lie to you. I think he's going to show a lot of people that they slept on.
Nice. Nice. My fault.
No, you good.
So no, I absolutely like after getting these wide receivers and after seeing the energy in the building, I definitely understand and definitely believe Jalen Hurts will be a top 10. Um, so it's like, man, this is why I like preseason, but this is why I can't wait to get to the real thing, and this is why I can't wait to get the to the Vikings game and see
Mhm.
what's going to really happen. I mean, we talking, man, like this is how excited I am now. But tell me about this, right?
Mhm.
You see how many times we keep talking about we talking about the wide receivers so much. We haven't really talked about, or I don't know if y'all have talked about them, but like Miles Sanders. Again, I don't like these plays. I don't like these shotguns where you have Miles Sanders getting the ball to run through these holes. I like the A gap and the B gap. I've been stressing out. We need a fullback. We need that extra block to get him into out into space. Now I get it. He's done those 70 yarders. He been. I don't like. I don't want to running back really to keep running east and west. I want you to run north and south. Hurry him and get those yards. Just to because again, when we the outside looking in, we're looking at if it's like inches or well, like a couple yards to get the first. And here it is, you're going east and west trying to shake somebody off. And now this is the type of game is not you can't really be a Barry Sanders or a beast mode as is because we have these small backs. But I just want a different type of plays like far as like I want I formation. I want or even use the crazy thing is we got here it is we have Jordan Davis where we can use him as a fullback or sometimes you can use him as a running back when it's fourth and inches just to get the yardage. So I just can't I want to know what Stanish is going to do as far as these plays and is he going to be calling them or is Nick Sirianni just going to be sitting back letting them call them or are they going back and forth because that's another thing that was crazy from last year because it was like y'all should have did this play instead of doing that play. So
Yeah, no, from what Nick says is he's letting Steichen take over this year. So, you know, I and this is my take through. I believe the first 7 weeks was all Nick, to be honest. The last
I believe it.
games
Yeah,
when we were number 1 in rushing and all that, and when we started winning, I believe a lot of that had to do with Steichen, because Steichen ran the ball a lot with the Chargers and stuff. I mean, that's what he does, you know, and he's pretty good at doing that. And you saw our run game really take hold after the Raider game, you know, and I believe Steichen had a lot to do with that. Now, we have talked about Miles Sanders this offseason a lot. A lot of us have. The main question is, do you think he's going to be here next year? Is the main question all content creators are asking. I'm a Penn State fan, man. You know, I love Saquon coming out of college. I love Miles coming out of college, but they both depressed me as a Penn State fan. I mean, in all honesty, dude, every halfback that has ever been good to come out of Penn State has never made it into the NFL. I believe one person has. You know,
Uh,
that's we have a long list of halfbacks that were really good at Penn State. You know what I mean? So it is disappointing, but listen, I don't think Miles has reached his full potential yet. Now, I don't know what his issue is and why he's having the issues he's having. You know, like dropping the ball when it's thrown to him, and sometimes, you know, he lacks not being able to hold on to the ball, you know, getting hit, and, you know, he sometimes fumbles. I think he has only 7 fumbles in his career, I think. So it's not really that many. But for us, that's 7 times too many, especially when you got a rookie last year in Najee Harris who ran the ball 320 some times and never fumbled the ball a single time until the playoffs.
right.
Like, and that was his only fumble. So, I mean, I understand where the hate comes with Miles, but dude, he has 5.5 yards per carry in his career. I get it. He didn't score a single touchdown last year, but he's a tough nut to crack, man. He really is. You don't know what you're going to get with Miles week after week, and I think that's what a lot of people don't like about it. You know, the consistency of him. But how do you feel about Miles since you brought him up?
I mean, again, I just feel like if you put him in an I formation or something of that nature, he'll do way better than being into the shotgun. I mean, again, when for every running back, I don't care what when you were like that was a position I used to play as a running back. You always want that extra block again to go through those A gap, B gaps, or even go to the wide out outside. You always want that extra block just to keep going. But when you're in the shotgun, and of course when everything's spread out, that linebacker or whatever linebackers on each side is always extra to get you. It's just that you just got to be fast enough to get through it. But you know, Miles Sanders or none of our running backs other than Boston Scott are really like they're not power running backs. Just like uh, we could have signed Latavius Murray, but obviously we didn't. We could have brought Jordan Howard back. I wish we did that, but I mean, again, it looked like Nick Sirianni don't like to run the ball. For me, I just don't think because again, we had it to where he had it to where we was having the same those RPOs. I could not stand. Like it wasn't working. But again, at that time, I feel like it wasn't working for Jalen Hurts, but it was working for every other quarterback, as far as with Minshew and Flacco. But um, do I think he's going to be here next year? Um, mm, that's hard to say too, because I don't know if they want to pay him. That's the whole thing. I just don't know if they want to pay him. Now, looking at these others, that's the one thing I don't like. Here it is. Yes, now we got wide receivers. It feels like 1 minute we have quarter running backs, but we don't have wide receivers, or we might have running backs, like vice versa. Because it feels like if I look at another team, they got better running backs than us, or they might have better wide receivers from last year. But now it's like it might just be a mixture of things. So again, because I don't feel like Huntley is going to make it. I don't feel what's the other guy from Alabama? I just don't think he has it.
Brooks?
Who?
Brooks?
Yeah, Brooks. I don't think he's going to make it.
You're
Uh,
breaking my heart, dog, because I have a lot of faith in Brooks.
no, I don't. I don't think he's going. I don't. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Like what I've seen Now with these next two preseason games, if he's like starting and doing his thing, I understand he got a touchdown, but the way how he was running the ball and the way how everything, or maybe because he was maybe he shook the jitters off or something, prove me wrong, but I don't feel that he's going to make it. We just need that power back. We need something like a Ezekiel, Zeke Elliott, but just something better. But
I got one for you.
go
I asked this question. There is some people out there who don't want to trade Dillard because of depth, which I understand. But if LaRaven Clark can prove that he can be a good depth piece, I'm okay with trading Dillard because LaRaven Clark can play tackle and guard. Dillard can only play tackle. So you got more use for Clark than you do Dillard. But I was also going to put out there, dude, I would trade Dillard to Green Bay and whatever else we need to do. I wouldn't give no first or anything, but whatever for AJ Dillon. If you could grab AJ Dillon from Green Bay, because
uh-huh.
listen, you're not paying Jones and Dillon both. It ain't gonna freaking happen.
But
And
I
I
don't think
believe
they're going to
Jones
let him.
got paid, right?
Uh-huh.
Jones just got paid. So Dillon's going to be shopped here any moment, bro. I'm telling you, I would go get AJ Dillon, team him with Miles Sanders, and have that Ajayi Blunt combination. And I would feel so much better about that.
No, that's a thorough point, but I don't think you think they're going to give him up for Diller.
Well, no, you'd have to give more. I don't know what all it would be, but I wouldn't be shy about it, especially if Howie truly sits here and thinks that this team is capable enough to make a run, however deep that run may be, but you're lacking that power back at halfback. Dude, Kareem Hunt, AJ Dillon, somebody of that nature, I'm all for it.
Right.
But I don't want you giving up the franchise to get him, and I don't want to give away too much to get him. Like, Howie's good at wheeling and dealing. We all know that. So make it happen, but definitely go get one.
Right.
I would definitely take one. Because here's the thing, dude. AJ Dillon, I believe, is only like 25, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
about the same age as Miles. Okay.
Right.
If Miles does not work out and you trade for AJ Dillon, we all know what Dillon is. You can move forward with Dillon next year.
Right.
So it's a win-win in my eyes. And you want a power back. Well, dude, AJ Dillon is the best power back you're going to get. So
I definitely wanted Kareem Hunt. The only problem with him is I don't know if he's still drinking like how he normally was. And, as far as him, dealing with women, I just don't want that type of situation that's on the team. I'm pretty sure they'll teach him or give him the brotherly love that he needs. You know what I'm saying? As far as him being welcome on the team. But as far as that drinking and, dealing with women, that's what I don't need. But he's a fabulous, he's a thorough running back. That's who I wanted because he was in the fifth round. So obviously we can get him for cheap and he's nice. But I mean, I don't
that
know.
would be awesome, Jock. If we went to Cleveland this weekend and left Dillard there and came home with Hunt, I would be ecstatic, dude. But I don't think that's going to happen. Not yet, at least. But that would be so cool.
James Robinson.
Dude, I'm with you, bro. But the thing is, I don't think Dougie P is gonna let him go, man. If ETN comes out here and he completely surprises everyone, I mean, he would, dude. For Peterson to give up Robinson, ETN would have to be like something amazing.
Oh,
I would not get rid of James Robinson, but if he ever becomes on the trade block this year, I'm so with you, Scoob. James Robinson, make the call, make the deal. Get
what
it done.
from the Jaguars?
Yeah, dude. Robinson is nice, dude.
Yeah, but they're not giving him up. They not.
I don't think so either. But if they would, oh hell yeah, I'd be making that call.
No,
James Robinson's a beast, dude. And behind this offensive line, he would kill.
he would, but Doug ain't giving him up. You already
Yeah.
know he's not giving him up. And if he do give him up, you're gonna have to give him way more than Diller. Actually, did Doug he got Diller, right? He's the one that picked Diller.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he picked him, but not he's not gonna let him go for no James Robinson.
Yeah. No, and listen, man. Doug Peterson is not gonna do what shoot, dude, I always fucking mess his name up. The guy Jags had last year as head coach.
Judge.
No. the college coach. Somebody help me in the chat here, please. Oh my God,
What you said from the Giants?
from the Jags.
Oh, from the
Like,
Jet.
um,
I know you talking about. Dang, I forgot his name.
yeah, Saban, is it? No, it's not Saban. It's
Saban, right?
I don't know. Urban Meyer. Thank you, Jock. Thank you, Candy. Urban Meyer, dude. Urban Meyer. Doug is not going to do what Urban did, and that's sit Robinson. Like last year, Urban sat him. That was the dumbest thing he ever could have done. You
Yeah,
know, Doug ain't going to do that. He's going to use the shit out of Robinson. I truly think so. But yeah, no, dude, that would be awesome though. I would take Robinson in a heartbeat. But I was looking, Jock. I was looking, man. Um, so listen, you brought up the wide receivers. Right now, we got a 1A and a 1B, I believe, in AJ Brown, Smith. And you look on the other side, you got a 1A and a 1B at corner now, Slay and Bradbury. These two going against each other, both of these guys, all four of them going against each other. Iron sharpens iron. We all say that. We all believe it. What is Darius Slay and Bradbury going to do for AJ Brown and Smith this year, especially in practice and having to go against two great corners like that?
they're gonna both make them on both sides. They're gonna make each of them are going to be better. Now, Bradbury, I think he got injured. I know it's something small, but I think he's not going to be playing no more until the actual season starts. I think it's something small. I think it's his foot or his toe. But other than that, they had a interview with Slay and Smith, and Slay was like, he said Smith is nice, but he's not catching nothing with me. And then Smith was laughing, so he was like, "Yeah, you think that's for real?" So they gonna make each other better. And as far as the techniques, it's just I mean, like Slay, he rarely has a problem with nobody. The only problem he had a problem with was DK Metcalf, and I guess only because of the height wise. But other than that, we talking about the best corner in the league right now.
Yeah.
And then we got
So,
Bradbury
oh,
on the other side, and I'm just glad we got Bradbury because who was the other guy we had last year? Number 3. He used to be with the Steelers.
yeah. Nelson, Steven Nelson.
I was so disappointed with him because it's like I felt he didn't do a good job. Everybody, I mean, I don't know. Everybody kept saying he was great, this and third. No, I don't think so. It was just he got his money, but he just didn't do nothing for me to say, yo, he's nice. And if he was nice, he would still be here. But Bradbury, I do like how his coverage. I like how he stays with everybody. As far as I like how he do his tight and deep coverage with everybody. So it's a dynamic duo on both sides.
Yeah, bro. And listen, they play different. Slay's your quick, jittery guy. And he sticks to your hip. To where Bradbury, he's physical and
Yeah,
he's tall, he's lanky, he's got long arms. And he's fast too. But they do both have different play styles, which I actually like. I truly like that.
definitely. And Bradbury, I like how he tackle. Like I don't, sometimes I get on Slay to the point where he don't. They like to tackle with their shoulder pads, and in this day and age, everybody can bounce off of shoulder pads. Right with your arms, put them down. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be scared. I mean, if you gotta lift more weights to get that upper body strength and just especially and your leg strength, just so you can put these wide receivers and these running backs down so you don't get bowled over. So I just can't stand like what error was it to the point where they say, you know what, I'm gonna just hit them with my shoulder pads, like hit them so hard to knock them down. But this day and age, this is the reason why, like Zeke, like they couldn't never take him down. You can't take him down with shoulder pads. You have to
No.
grab him and wrap him up. But I don't know, like you're getting so paid so much bread that you need to start wrapping up and stop hitting you with the shoulder pads. Me as a coach, I would just be like, if Slay was to do that, yo, Slay, come on over here, sit down. Somebody go up just to teach him a lesson. So That's the only problem I had with Slay. But other than that, Slay definitely stays with you, and he intercepts, so he's great. But that's my only problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Van City, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for stopping through, man. Please make sure you hit that like button on your way in, way out. Shout out to the 12 people in here. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, like button, subscribe for this channel, subscribe to my boy Mucci over here, and subscribe to Hardcore Sports. You know, we are live right now on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. So appreciate each and every one of you. We are on the road to 1K. I'm at 463, I think. So almost to 500, just getting there day by day, slowly. So thank you all for the love and support. And yeah, man, no, I understand.
Real quick, Van said
Yeah,
he's from Canada.
yeah. Van
Oh,
City's from Canada. He's one of my Raider guys that come over and show some support. He's a Raider fan. So
nice. Okay. Okay.
yeah. No, dude, I feel what you are talking about with the tackling, you know, because I played football in high school and middle school. And, you know, the one thing that I got to say that I was always taught, man, you wrap them up by their kneecaps.
Right.
You put your arms around. It doesn't matter if they're big or small. You know, I wasn't the biggest dude. I was only like 180 back in high school. You know, there was dudes way bigger than me, and they always taught me, you want to take a big guy down, take him down by his tree trunk, which is
Right.
his legs. You know,
Right.
I don't understand. I think some of these players, because they get big, because they get muscular and they're fast, that they just think, hey, you know, speed and power can knock anyone off their feet. It doesn't work that way, you know.
Not all the time. Yeah. I know how
So
to get in your tracks. You try to hit me with shoulder pads. The first person is not never going to take me down just because of the way how my technique is, how I'm bowling you over. So I mean, you hit me with your shoulder pads if you want to, but the first person you like, that's the reason why. Think about it. That's how you couldn't take down. You could never take down Be Smooth.
yeah,
Definitely, as far as with the shoulder pads, you can never take him down. So and that's the type of running back that I wish we had, but teach his own.
yeah. No, I feel you, dude. And in all honesty, that's something I've been dying for since we lost Blunt after 17 season. You know, I've been waiting for that back again. And in all honesty, bro, I'm telling you right now, I believe LeGarrette Blunt was the missing piece for 18. And that's just my honest opinion. If you had LeGarrette Blunt in 18, you go back to the Super Bowl. Just saying.
Right,
The only reason I say that is because LeGarrette Blunt takes pressure off of everyone.
right,
You know, so and we didn't have that LeGarrette Blunt in 18, and that's the piece we were missing. So I stand by that to this day. Van City, I have been waiting patiently to talk to you. I went out and drafted the entire Raiders starting offense in fantasy this past weekend. Awesome, dude. No, I'm having him do an experiment. I told him, I said, I think the Raiders should win their division. I know a lot of people say Chargers, Kansas City, but dude, I think Raiders are being slept on. I told him, I said, I want you to do an experiment for me. Go out and draft the entire Raiders offense and tell me how many fantasy games you win. I can't wait to see it, man. You keep up with me every week, Van. DM me on Twitter. Let me know how you make out with that. I'm going to do the same thing with my Eagles team just for shits and giggles on something that doesn't matter at all. So, you know, it's going to be interesting.
is
And
Deshaun
yeah,
still with them?
what's that?
Is Deshaun Jackson still with them?
No. No,
Okay.
their three receivers right now is Adams. In fact, this is crazy. Matt Collins is their number 2, and then Renfro is in their slot. Right, dude. Mac actually did good in Miami last year. I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying. He's not with Miami.
no, he went to Oakland or to Las Vegas with the Raiders. So yeah,
Wow.
Derek Carr's got some weapons, bro. With Adams, Waller, Hollins, Renfro, Josh Jacobs, and Drake, right? Van Drake's your halfback too, correct? Or whoever, but their second halfback is really good as well.
Yeah.
Dude, that offense is going to be dirty, bro. It
Yeah.
really will be. So
No. See, and that's another thing. Matt Collins, when he was with us, I was so happy from him coming from North Carolina. Like from him from Mitch Trubisky kept throwing him bombs, making touchdown after touchdown. Then when he comes here, he only made one touchdown with us, and then other than that, like we didn't use him right. So I'm upset about that.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. Um, so I'm going to switch back over to the defensive side real quick. Who is your breakout player for this year on defense? It can be a young guy who is, could be from 27 down, but I'm saying they're new to the system playing full time. It could be a veteran player, but new to us, or it could be a rookie at all. Who's your breakout player for defense this year and that you want to see?
I mean, she never told me that one because I still want to. It's even from last year. I still want to see what Milton Williams going to do. Like he's still special. Like just I feel I'm not going to say we the dream team, but it's just from Milton Williams to Hartgrave. Then we got Brandon Graham. We still got him. Oh man, what's the guy we drafted from Kansas State? The defensive end, or is he a linebacker? Number
Oh,
55.
you wait, who?
I think he was from Kansas State, right? We drafted him from Kansas. He went to Kansas State. He was a defensive end
When did we draft him?
last year. We drafted him this year.
This year?
Yeah.
You mean Johnson?
Is this Johnson? Yes, Johnson.
Okay.
I want to see how good he is. Like, did you ever see how his stance is and how his break off is? Let me see how he do. The defense is just so dynamic. As far as with the linebackers, like as much as we was screaming linebackers last year, and now that we have the linebackers, Kessler White, like, are you serious? Like, I can't just name one. I'm sorry. It's just all that in one. Then TJ Edwards, I know he's going to be, yes. Vic 3. What's shout out to you? What's good, Vic? Yes.
Tyron
Keyshawn
Johnson.
Johnson, like that's what I'm saying. Like him, like I know he's going to definitely have a breakout year. So the only problem I got with is maybe the I guess our safety Mike
Yep.
Epps. I guess he might be the best one as of right now. Uh, Again, it's all about the system. He was nice and with the Raiders, and then when he came here, I mean, he stepped his game up because I'm very disappointed with Kayvon Wallace. I'm very disappointed with
Oh,
him.
don't get me started, bro.
I mean,
Jesus.
that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, he can do something with us this year, but he's not. I thought he was going to be the X factor, that weapon X. I thought he was going to rub off with what's our guy? The Wolverine. What's his name?
Dawkins?
Um, what's his name?
You talking about Brian Dawkins? The
Yeah, I
guy
thought it was
that-
what I'm saying is I thought it was going to rub off him and he was going to be our new weapon X, but obviously he's not showing us nothing. I don't like how he's tackling. It's like as soon as he grabbed the guy, he's swerving over like he a stripper on a pole. Like it's not he don't do it for me. You know what I'm saying? And then I said something on Twitter a long time ago and he came in my neck. But I mean, I'm like, listen, bro, like I mean, with me, I was
Oh,
like,
wait, that was you?
no, it was LB first, and then I said something. Then he said I was, he said I was a nut boy, this, that, and the third. But listen, I told him, if you want to see me, you can see me. But of course, that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I told him, I said, listen, I'm in Philly too. I said I'll be right down there by the practice field, all day and night. But I was supporting this guy when we first drafted him. When I tell you, I was so up in arms because he was like, yo, I remember him saying, y'all got me for cheap. Yes, we got you for cheap, and here it is. You didn't do nothing. Like, you still ain't do nothing. So, but because because of how the defense is now, I'm pretty sure he should step his game up. Because again, this is how it always be. You could probably be nasty and corny in practice, like far as these preseason games, but once the season starts, totally different person. So until then, we'll see.
Nah, man. Listen, my breakout player for this year is Epps. 100% hands down. Dude, I've been high on this kid since last year, especially when he filled in nicely for McLeod, while he was injured.
Yeah.
This kid is built with a Madden truck stick. He really is, dude. He's always at the right place at the right time. He makes big plays and he can hit the shit out of somebody. Like, I really like what Epps brings to the table. And that's exactly what I thought Kayvon Wallace was going to be, what Epps is, because I was very high on Wallace. I banged my chest for that kid. You know, it was really weird, dude, because the year that we drafted him, me and BG did a raffle, and I beat like 20 people for his trading card. And I was like, dude, it's just destined to be because I support the kid so much. I want his card. He's going to be great. Boy, was I fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was a very depressing piece that year. Like, and still today, like I need to see more from Wallace. And in all honesty, man, this is his year. If you do not come out this year and do anything, you're fucking gone, bro. Like, you have to realize that your time is this year or it's never. You will be gone. So it just sucks though, because I had such high hopes for Wallace, man. I really, truly did.
Well, I mean, until then, I guess when the home opener comes, we see what he can do, and like as far as doing the switch up. So, just, I don't know. Prove that's all I be saying. Just prove me wrong. If I say something that not that it offends, but if I say something that that's off and you show me, then I always make sure that I say I'll go back on my word and say, look, you know what, he made up. It is what it is. But until then, I just don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either, man. And I really, now that we got Tart too, I don't see any hope for this kid to get on the field anymore.
Oh yeah, then we got Tarp. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, even Jock was there when I won, dude. He remembers that shit, dude. I was so pumped on this kid. I was like, dude, and like you said, Dawkins, man, he kind of stuck up for the kid. He's like, yeah, this kid's gonna be great. Like, dude, you just made our all-time legend look really bad by him saying that, and you haven't done shit. And I don't like that. Dawkins' word means a lot to all of us. When Dawkins speaks, we listen.
Right.
Well, you kind of fucked that up a little bit, man. And I don't like that.
Absolutely right.
So, well, listen, man, we're getting on here an hour. The other question I have for you is about this offense, man. Do you other than AJ Brown and Smith, obviously, and Hurts, do you have a breakout player for us on offense this year? Maybe tight end, a lineman, or halfback, or anything?
Other than Cam, well, with Cam, a lot of like this line is a lot better. It's a lot better. I just know that with this line, it will protect. This line will stand up and protect Hurts at all costs. Like that's how I see it. Mulata, then you got Driscoll. He was nice, but I'm pretty sure he had some hardship, but he's going to get it together. Cause he was impressive. I like how he was doing what he was doing last year that he got hurt. But other than that, this line is going to protect the hell out of Hurts to the point where they were saying, listen, this line you better treat Hurts like your mother, your daughter, your sons. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is family right here. So I know he's going to protect at all costs. This is why I'm saying he just need to trust his instincts, trust his surroundings. But other than that, I would say Cam. I definitely want to see Jack Stahl. Hopefully he be a breakout. I mean, other than Dallas Goddard, but him being on the other side, like other than because I don't like what's his name? Jackson. I don't like Jackson. I'm glad yeah, I don't like Tyreek Jackson. Um Jack Stahl I feel like he's going to definitely have a breakout year. I know he can
How about Calcaterra?
who?
Calcaterra, a rookie that we got this year?
Is that number 83?
The tight end, yeah. The one that has the concussion problems.
No. I'm leaning more into Jack Stahl because I don't know, it's from him coming out of Nebraska. I just know that he can bring something special to the playing field. They just need to give him they just gotta give him a shot. But other than that,
that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Clark, that guy Clark that you was talking about, I don't know. He looked like he don't have it all together. It looked like he just like it was certain plays looked like he wasn't all there. Oh man, I forgot all about Dickerson. Yes, Dickerson.
The Twin Towers, man. The
Yeah,
Twin
like
Towers.
yes, Dickerson. So come on, like this line is going to be the best line since pants with pockets. Like we better beat. I mean, we're going. I know for a fact we're going to get the NFC East. You know what I'm saying, for real. So oh
Bro,
my
you
god,
want to know a fucked up thing, Mucci? I
okay.
was on a MySpace today on Twitter, right? And we actually had a Washington Commander fan come in our MySpace and have the audacity to sit there and say that their offensive line is better than ours.
Negative. Listen,
Right?
listen. You really think like I seen Carson Wentz play, but that don't mean nothing. Like man, he's going to have a and that's nothing. You for him, he's going to have a hard time in Philly because that was his home, and for him to come back on another team, Bird Gang was good. For him to come in and he's going to have a bad time, and then it's just I don't like how he throw the ball. Like his arm is just too lanky for me. But and now the only thing I would tell him that well because he's there, but Washington they play like a team. Like they don't have like they got stars, they got wide receivers too that can run, but at the same time they always play like a team. But at the same time, it's like with Hurts, I mean with number 11 being there, I don't see him doing anything. Like,
Yeah, I don't either.
and I
Hey,
feel like he moved his job to the other guy, number 14. I don't know their wide receiver, their quarterback, but they got a rookie.
Taylor Heineke.
I feel he's going to win the job over Carson Wentz.
Bro, I'm not even playing, man. I've even said it. I said by week 7 or 8, if Carson's having it bad, dude, Heineke will be in. I don't think Ron Rivera is gonna be like Doug, where he waits. He will pull you if he feels you're doing bad. You know. So yeah, Washington's got a little bit to go, but I hate to tell Washington fans, bro, your line is not as good as ours. Keep dreaming, but it's
Right.
not as good. There's a reason we were the number one offensive line in all of NFL last year, and there will be a reason we're the number one offensive line this year. Like,
Definitely.
sorry. So yeah, man. Yo, King DV, what is good, my guy? Shout out to King. He will be on my show Friday night at 6:30. So definitely tune in for that. Yeah, no, dude, he isn't. What? Listen, in all honesty, this is Wentz's last chance. If he does not do anything in Washington, he's a backup from here on out, man. At least that's my opinion. No one's going to give him a chance after 3 teams.
Right.
So, well, listen, man. Before we go, I some people don't like answering this. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you got an early year prediction for our Eagles at all?
Yeah.
Hey, I know you've seen the schedule, man. It's kind of simple. It is. I'm not gonna lie. You know. So, you got anything for us?
I believe after seeing it, I believe we're going to win a nice, thorough 9 games, and I do believe we're going to go back to the playoffs. I'm just not sure. Like I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to go 17-0. That's not me.
Yeah.
But I know we're going to do a strong 9, maybe 10, depending on. But it's all about leading on to this first game and see how they do. It's all about the coaching. I need to see how the coaching is. I need to see how everybody with the upkeep. Now I will say, far as the defense, I just like how that's another thing with our defensive head coach. Now,
JG.
yeah. So the thing is with him, I'm just glad that he let the players play. I don't like. I mean, because remember from last year, and like he said, he was going to use the same techniques when he was with the Colts, meaning he had the linebackers spread out. But this time, you got, like I said, after seeing the 1-2 punch with Davis and Kobe Dean, like that was just brilliant. Just how he knocked almost 2 to 3 guys out the way for Kobe Dean to get the tackle, and like that's just either we in the huddle and say, listen, F with the head coach said we're gonna do our thing. They dap it up, you know what I'm saying, and they get to work. So other than that, that was just brilliant. I just like how the defense played. Again, I like how N'Kobe Dean came out and he led them. Like that's what you need. Kysir White, the way how he had the interception, like oh my god, this defense is going to be wonderful. So
Well, what do you think? Real quick, what do you think of Bradley and Taylor, Sean Taylor and Bradley,
Sean Taylor, no, Sean Bradley. I'm
or
sorry.
Sean Bradley? Yeah, no, I messed that up. That was
Yeah,
my fault. Yeah,
Sean.
Sean Bradley, Taylor.
I want him to stay. He's aggressive. Taylor, I don't think he has it to the point where like he lost his chance in my eyes only because we have these linebackers. The only person that stepped up was TJ Edwards. Like he's still in the mix, but Taylor, I would let him go. Bradley, I would keep him because he got the fight in him. It's just that he's not giving him the chance yet. What's up? I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. So I'm bringing the videos out. So just I mean, just bear with me. When the season come, I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna definitely see me live. I'm gonna try to be live at the game too. So but
And you always got to mess with me, Richie. You just can't hit K, can you? You just got to hit the AJ. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping.
Got you. That's why I was wondering. I'm like, what's up, AJ?
Yeah, no, he messes with me all the time. Like one time he put AM, the other time he puts like AL and then AK and AJ. Yeah. So no, and I gotta ask this question too to my boy Mucci, because Candy, I'm glad you said it because I heard it too. How do you predict we get 9 wins whenever we already had 9 wins last year and this team upgraded so much this year? Like how are you getting 9 wins, bro?
We just can't say that right now because you still have you can always have better players, but it can always be better coaching. Like we just don't I don't know yet. So AJ Brown, yes, he's the best thing again since Pants with Pockets. We got the wide receivers, we got all that, but and we got the best line. But I just can't predict. I don't want to say we're going 17-0. I don't want to say we're going 12 and 12-5. Understand? Like I just don't know yet until I see the feel of the game. Until I understand it first. Like I'm always a realist. Like I don't want to say something and then come back and say something else. Last year we all said we was going 17-0. What happened? We went and we still made the
Who the fuck said that?
What? You know how
Who
many
the
people
fuck said that?
you know how many times I heard 17-0?
Yo, you look at that team last year. There's no fucking way we would go 17-0. I mean, come on.
Once again, before we're talking when Nick Sirianni first came, before they played the games and all that, when we won against the Falcons,
Yeah.
all that people said 17-0. I promise you.
That's crazy, dog. That is crazy talk.
Listen, it's been people that said 17-0, and I said, no, we're not doing that. And they said, look, we got new coaches, we got new this. We believe in Hurts. Just because it's before Hurts season and all that started. We got Miles Sanders. We got, what I'm saying? This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. I even said JJ Arcega-Whiteside is gonna get his chance because he got hands. But obviously, and that's another thing. Tell me this before we go. Now, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, yes, he was garbage. He was poop stars. But at the same time, he went to another team. Now, no, I can't say that because Gino, what's his name? Their quarterback is Gino, right? He's not going to do nothing. Because I was just thinking what Eagles trash can be Seattle's treasure, but you got to because this is my only thing. JJ Arcega-Whiteside, he's a wide receiver, not a tight end. Sometimes it's different when you want when you want a 3-point stance to get up to catch the ball rather just being on your being on your feet. Wait, what did he say? Mucci,
He said you've been hanging out with BG too much because that's what BG's saying this year. He's like 17-0. He hasn't got me yet, but no, listen, man, I'll say it for you. I got us at 12-5, and that's realistic in all honesty because last year we had 9 with the upgrades that we put on this team within free agency and the draft. 3 more wins is not that unrealistic. I mean, we have the team to get 3 more wins this year that will put us at 12-5. So I'm
Well, no,
sticking.
yeah, that's fine. But on another note, we always had to rely on other teams to lose for us to bounce up too. So that's nothing I don't like, So um again, I have to wait and to see what's going on because anything can happen. Anybody can get hurt. Certain play I don't wish that on no player, but I'm just saying anything can happen. Um so that's why I said a non-strong, we still gonna get into the playoffs. Now I do believe we will be on top on the NFC East, you know. But far as what I'm saying is JJ Arcega-Whiteside, what if he became great over in Seattle if they had a better quarterback? That's all I was saying. But
Yeah.
because again, we don't use sometimes we don't use players right. Just like we didn't Matt Collins came. I said, yo, he's the best wide receiver because he came out of North Carolina and what he did with Mitch Trubisky. He comes to us, he didn't do nothing. Then he goes to Miami, he caught a few touchdowns, and I'm like, wow, like he didn't do this over in the Eagles, and now he's with the Los Angeles Raiders, and then he got Derek Carr. So I mean, uh,
Yeah.
um, go ahead.
No, go for it. I was just going to read this, but go ahead.
Um, no, I was just saying, I was just agreeing, saying I can't say 17-0.
Hmm.
I just gotta wait to see what's going on, and then after seeing, because I don't know what we're gonna do against. I forgot who we was playing, but I don't know who we're gonna do against the New Orleans Saints. We don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do against. Do we play Buffalo Bills?
No, we play the top defenses we play are the Saints, Tennessee,
Tennessee,
Green
yeah,
Bay, and
right.
Pittsburgh. They're the 4 teams that we have to worry about. Pittsburgh, Green Bay, Tennessee, Indy too, and Green Bay. Yeah, there's 5 defenses truly that you need to worry about.
So you're saying we're gonna go 12-5 because you got to remember we talking about Nick Sirianni to the point where sometimes when we should kick the ball for a field goal, we should kick the ball for a field goal. But then for him, he's trusting his team so much to say we're gonna run for it and lose the yardage. So we got to remember that too. So depending on what type of situations we in. So that's the reason why I'm saying I know we for a fact it's gonna be 9 strong games, maybe 10. But I just can't. I got to be realistic here.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying that.
And I understand, bro. And in all honesty, I understand. You don't want to be caught with your foot in your mouth. None of us want to do that,
And this is what's going to happen if we don't do that. I'm gonna come back to this video and say, "Hey, AK, what happened?" You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, I'm man enough to take the heat, bro. I'm telling. Listen,
and
it's
I know that. That's why, for people saying, what Candy saying, we got AJ Brown, we got just that. I know who we got, but again,
you got to
coaching,
see it first, right? You got to
right?
see it first. And I get that, man. I do. It's just, when I look at JG and I look at Nick from last year, yes, we had some ups, we had some downs, and we had some pretty bad downs, but that's all to get better. Just like our players, they had to go through the lumps and the bumps to progress each and every week and get better. That's how you learn. That goes with coaching as well. Nick had to learn. He had to get his ass kicked by Bruce Arians in the playoffs, with Tampa. He had to take his lumps during the regular season, but this offseason, hopefully he went into the room and he just studied himself too as a play caller. And I hope JG did that too, because they learned from their mistakes. And hopefully this year they don't make those same mistakes a second time like they did last year. You
Right.
know what I mean?
All right. Well, like I said, I just can't wait. I can't wait to see them play. Do they play this Friday again? And and then on top of that, they both having practices together. So
Yeah. So do you have anything real quick before you go? Do you have anything that you're looking for against Cleveland is it Friday? Do we play again Friday?
I
Or is that
believe
on?
I believe we play again Friday. Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there anything though like you're personally looking for on Friday against the Browns?
Again, it's only practice, so I don't know if Jalen Hurts is going to play again. If they do play again, they probably play one series. So just to get the feeling of the ball again and all that. I just want to see him throw the ball a little bit more. Straightforward. Again, it's just practice. Oh, the game is Sunday. Wow. Okay.
Yes, I thought it was Sunday too. I wasn't sure, so I wasn't correcting you just because I didn't want to.
No, 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 no. Listen, by all means, but yeah, I just want to see them throw. I just want to see him throw the ball more, just to get the feeling of these wide receivers. Yes, he did throw the Gouder. We know that he can run, but I just want to see him throw the ball more, and I want to see Miles Sanders. Don't run to the outside. I want to see him run through the middle a little bit. I don't know. The defense is perfect in my eyes. They don't need to do much. But other than that, I don't know if uh Gardner Minshew. He might. I would just have Gardner Minshew, I guess, play. Have Hurts play for the just for the first series, and then sit out the other guy, number 41. Uh, uh the rookie, number 41. He was using him for a kick return and punt return. I want to see him play.
You're talking about Covey,
Yes,
Britton
but
Covey. Yeah.
yeah, but I think he's going to be out because he had a ligament in his finger, so they're going to keep him out. But I know he's making the team. I see so much great potential in him, like it's unbelievable. I like him, but I don't know. Fly Eagles fly because I just can't wait. That's why I don't want to see no more preseason games. I mean, even though we was bitching before saying we need enough preseason games so they can get their feet wet, but I just don't want to see nobody get hurt. So
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. I do, and definitely fly Eagles fly, man. This is going to be an exciting season. I feel it deep down inside. Um, we like I said, we had our lumps and our bumps last year, but I think each and every person that was on this team and is on this team again this year who played for us last year, they learned. They learned from their mistakes. They're going to get better. You can tell this team is definitely more connected this year than what they were last year. Hurts seems more comfortable in what he's doing. So does Smith, AJ Brown, and he's just fine. He's a vet. He can kind of do whatever he wants. The offensive line is still the same. Goddard is now in his first full year as being the starter. It is his show. He knows that. He's not behind Hurts anymore.
right,
Uh, and like you said, this defense, man, they're lights out. They are built to win on this defense. We have a lot of great pieces, and in all honesty, bro, defenses win championships,
right,
not offenses,
and,
defenses. And
and
if
I know.
this defense does what we all expect it to do, it's going to
Mhm.
be a really good fucking year this year.
And I know we're supposed to go, but the only other thing is we just got to get rid of Jalen Rager. The reason why we got to get rid of him is
Yes.
I gotta tell you why. When seeing him, when you're out there, this is his third year, right? This is his third year, and after what happened he was playing against rookies with Garner Minshew and rookies, and he was dropping footballs. What's going on? And for him to actually win the job over Plasko, am I saying his last name right?
Pascal. Pascal.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Pascal, to actually win the job over him, that's absurd. And then here it is. AJ Brown wasn't even a first rounder; he was a second rounder, making 100 million. And I don't know. I
It's crazy.
don't. I don't know. So that's all I gotta say. But other than that, I just can't wait. Um, again, yeah, I just can't wait. I just know that the Cleveland Browns, they all going to have practice together. Um, what I'm gonna try to do tomorrow is, well, no, they practice too early. I get off at, actually I'm about to go to work now. I won't get off until 9. So I try to hurry up, go down there, but they got so much grass, and then they got people standing out that you can't look over and all that. But I was trying to go down there because I got these jerseys. I'm like a little kid, right? My I'm trying to flag the jerseys while they driving their cars out, and
Yeah.
I got a Brown, Devontae Smith, and a Hurts, and I'm trying to, and they all driving by me. So, and I actually seen Sean Bradley, right? I seen him at the gas station, not the gas station. Yeah, I seen him at the gas station, but he wasn't getting gas because he got the electric car. He was just going in there grabbing something, And by the time I got over there, he drove off. But
Yo,
I
I
made
got Kobe Dean's autograph, bro.
that's
Yeah, at that celebrity softball game that Smith had
okay.
2 months ago. Yeah, Dean was playing in left field, bro, and I was standing right out there next to him in left field. He came over, signed my hat. I got Jalen Waddle's autograph there, and then there was one more I got. I forget. Oh, and I got Slay's autograph. That's
But
the second time I got his.
this was in Philly, or
No, this was whenever they were playing in Bethlehem, that celebrity softball game that Smith put on.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so no, man, I was grateful for that. That was cool. That was fun. I had a good time. It was hot as shit, but it was fun.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
man, why don't you let people know where they can find you? It's been a while since you've been on. I know you're a busy man. You got a lot going on, so I appreciate you taking this time out to join me and talk a little bit, man. Seriously.
No, listen, I appreciate you reaching out to me. Of course, obviously, my name is Mucci Robinson. I did have 2 videos that's out right now. Y'all could definitely go check it out. Check it out. I switched it up now. I'm doing the green screen, still learning more about that. But other than that, I'm back. I'm full effect. I will be at the game. I got some incredible seats. I'm like the second row to the football field. So, um, you work at SEPTA, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm at SEPTA, Richie. So appreciate you. Other than that, I'm back. See me. I'm gonna put another video out for the Cleveland Browns. Maybe since they play Sunday, I'm gonna put one out on Saturday, a day before. Tell you my thoughts on what I need to see or who I think will roll. So until then, again, AK, I appreciate you having me.
No, it's no problem, man. Anytime. I love talking sports with you, man. You're one of the chillest dudes I know, so I appreciate you, man. Seriously. And like I said, guys, we have 15 people in here. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe. I am on the road to 1K. I am at 463. My boy here, he needs some subs too. Let's get him
Uh,
going. You know,
yeah, I'm at 9. I'm at like 975 or 976. I just need like 24, 25 more people so I can hit 1,000. And I've
get
been
my
doing,
boys to 1,000, man. Seriously.
listen, I've been here. This might be my fourth season now because I've been off and on. But and my Twitter is Mucci Mucci 215. So
There you
again,
go. You got another one. Appreciate you. Thank you so much further. He's actually part of Hardcore Sports. And in all honesty, man, you guys see this logo and all that stuff behind me. Everything Hardcore Sports runs through this man. He is the graphic designer. He is the intro guy. He is everything. He is the heart and soul of this network. So further appreciate you and all you do, my guy. Hardcore Sports is on its way up, man. We got big things coming, some new logos, everything. So appreciate you, dude, and all you do. Shout out to everyone in here. Thank you so much. It's going to be a great season. This is Eagles Nation. This is Eagles football. This is Philadelphia. Thank you all so much. Love you all for the support and fly Eagles fly, man. Thank you all so much.
appreciate y'all.
And I wasn't ready because I'm slacking right now. All right, here we go.